So here we are back again with Alan Wake. We will have to do something about the sound, because when I was listening back to the previous recording, the problem was that my audio was super low. So what we're going to do is, and the audio of the so we're going to pull back the effects a little, and we're going to pull back the music. So hopefully now it'll be a lot better. Okay, so
previously on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice!
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at, but the cabin had disappeared.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
like the apartment. Ooh, nice. Look at the weather. I know that for people who basically have to be outside running errands, or God forbid are, aha, this must be the new TV, are homeless, then of course this kind of weather is terrible. But I actually like being cozied up at home when kind of like it's bad outside. So let's have some coffee.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
I hear you, sister, but thankfully I'm on holiday.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Okay, so she put them on my desk. Let's see. Oh, I'm in my own house and there are locked doors. That's a bit odd, isn't it? Oh, are those the cover things? Ah, no. I didn't mean to do this. I am looking at them, I think. Okay, weird. Aha.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan! Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
No, the fuse box is not in the bathroom. Probably not in the bedroom
I really
either.
don't like this, Alan. Please
Yeah, I'm on it, darling. Ah.
Alan!
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm
No.
sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Bright Falls.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
I will.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Wilson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
And he comes straight from his angling trip.
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
What is that thing? Okay.
I believe you'll find the sheriff in her office. Just go down the corridor.
Oh, there's the lamp lady again.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor. That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
As you can see, she's a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that. Back in her day, she wrote about all sorts of weird things in the paper. Bright Falls has a colorful history. Of course, what small town hasn't?
That was some
The
really
sheriff
bad voice
wants to see
acting.
you in her office, Mr. Wake.
Yeah, I'm on my way, darling. Wer hat diesen Mann gesehen? Have you seen this man? 20th of the 6th, 2007. Likes? Okay, sorry. Okay. It says how you recognize him. He likes winning competitions. Okay. And this one, this is a cat. That's missing. And these men are also missing. Missing Richard Ball, Bruce Dansky, and Jacob Miller. Didn't return from a camping trip. Lost contact. If you've seen these men or know where they are, please call 555-9932. Thanks. Okay. Okay. And what about the cat? I would have wanted to read this too, but hey. Okay, I don't need to read the sign because I can actually... Okay. Let's take a look outside. Oh, there's an ambulance outside? Is that... Ooh, look, this may come in handy. Now at least we know where all of the stuff is. If the lights go out, or when, should I say. Hello,
Come
Ms.
in,
Breaker.
Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Thank you. It's lovely.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd locked me up.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
Okay.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor.
Hey, can you turn the light? The light's on! The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here. Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the brake float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsal today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. James out.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
Okay, that's a different author's voice this time around, because that's kind of like more like a film noir kind of...
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge. It had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now, My wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
Yeah, that's what we saw. We saw that lady in the... We saw that lady in the bathroom, or outside the bathroom, the gents' bathroom in the diner, and she handed us the keys.
Hey! Hey, you! Can you help me? Can you turn the lights on?
No, I cannot, I'm afraid.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the Sheriff's Department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deer Fest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting, the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
I agree. Guns kill people. Oh, by the way, when I said, is this Roy Orbison yesterday? It actually is Roy Orbison.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
Yeah, I remember. I'm not a moron. And they actually, it wasn't a copyright strike, but I cannot actually play the video back without removing that part of the... Can you please? Thank you. Without removing the song, so there will be some of the audio missing.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall in the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
And again, this is like Chuck the Prophet.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry,
Oh, no.
listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Is that Barry?
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies.
Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Let's hope you're right. Oh, I could have actually helped him. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I could turn on the light. Is there smoke coming? Guys, there is smoke coming from the TV. Can I get a fire extinguisher, please? It's going to burn down the building. Can we please just acknowledge the fact that there's...
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has been reprimanded.
Tor and Oder never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down the progress of their dementia.
Tor and Odin?
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey!
Hello?
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan.
Yeah.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself.
Buck-toothed Charlie, Colombian mammoth. Okay. I mean, bear statues, hats, elephants, a buffalo. Read. Skeleton of a prairie mammoth, Mammutus columbi. This specimen whose age is supposedly 14,000 years, was found in 1981 in the Labra tar pits. In 1998, it was donated to the Elderwood National Park when the prairie mammoth was named the official state fossil of Washington, probably of the state of Washington. The mammoth was called buck-toothed Charlie, also known as Hasenzahn Charlie, and is now the official mascot of the park. I love this, Hasenzahn Charlie.
What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice, and everything's just...
Do you understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
A cougar. I'm not quite sure why we want to talk to Rusty, because I don't even know who he is. But let's just do it anyway. A bear.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake, I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky.
I love dogs.
Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster.
Well, watch me, darling.
You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No. This whole thing, Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
Well, Barry, I hate to break it to you, but I was there. It's all real. That's the trap. Oh my! The fact that the dog survived this. That's How do I give the
I think this is the form you wanted. And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too. If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that. Oh, and hey, if you take a walk in the woods, watch your steps so you don't end up like Max. I guess I'm a little worried. We got a bunch of campers out there we haven't heard from. It's not like these people are on a schedule, but with the traps, well, you know. I just don't want any trouble.
Right, thanks.
Oh, goodest good boy of Goodonia.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic.
Question is, did I not pick up the key just now? Okay, I did, so now I have to go to the car.
done.
Yeah, Barry, thank you.
Okay.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. But you're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Achoo! Achoo! Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again. Achoo!
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
Well then, go and find another writer. A Conspiracy of Faith. That's an interesting title for a book. What have we here? Licht ein ausschalten. Turn on the light. Always turn on the light. Because hey. Oh. Sorry, it was on. No. Go outside. Leave it on. Oh my god, they've seen better days. I'm actually quite good with plants. The problem is I've got a cat, so no plants for me. I can't help it. I do need to figure out what's around here. A nice well. Can I turn the hat? Of course I can't. Are you real?
Wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Lock me the door now.
Yeah.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Oh, I've got a gun. Super. I don't know where I got it, but I've got a gun and 12 bullets. It's not so bad. Take a look at the manuscript.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew
Really?
Ellen loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
Okay. I didn't realize that he didn't like my wife. I mean, suppose. But why? I mean... Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to jump. I meant to pick up the revolver ammunition. Interestingly enough, remember in the first episode you can never turn on the lights. Or could you? Oh no, that was a different game where you couldn't turn on the lights. Sorry, my mistake. Yeah, let's just turn on the lights to make us feel safe. There was somebody out there. Did you see that? One of the Taken.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage. No plan, really, just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly, Pat. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Mm.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Oh, yeah, it's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
That's right.
Yeah, we saw that.
Just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the peace of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
Okay. Jesus. Don't scare me like that. Oh, they're here. Okay. Okay, so in Twin Peaks it's the owls that are not what they seem. Here it's definitely the ravens. This is still working? Amazing.
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face?
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game, but the white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
I have to say, I really like the details of this game. Empty. Anything over here? What are we reading? Oh. Is it upside down? It is, isn't it? Okay. That noise is not disconcerting at all. There's a phone here in the middle of nowhere? Well, I guess. Would it work? Okay.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page.
Great. Really great. Super. Fallen Rock Zone. Elderwood. Ugh.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury. Rusty? Damn.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming!
Please, help me!
What is that stuff falling down?
Anybody? Help me!
I'm coming. Where are you?
Help me!
Is he in there?
Can you hear me? Anyone? Please help!
Hello?
Oh God!
I'm back here.
Mr. Wake?
Oh, that's the visitor center.
Hell. It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me.
You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
Oh my god. The office? Where is it? Over here? Okay. Let's see, can we turn... where's the light switch?
Shh. Good boy.
Okay, no first aid. He gave me the keys. How come I cannot... turn on the lights? How? I've got the key. I can see it down here in the bottom right hand corner.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Okay, power running. May I ask what that thing was? Because that's...
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way, felt the broken ribs stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone. The air in the visitor center was heavy with him. The air in the visitor center...
That is in the wrong order, because this one says Rusty dies, and in the next... on the next page it says Rusty's attacked in the dark. Okay, I'm inside now. Now what? Oh, go further in.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty! Rusty!
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
I just need hunting licenses.
Something had torn a man-sized hole in the
Don't
wall.
feed the animals.
They killed the dog. Now I'm angry.
Fishing is only permitted for those visitors who purchase a park fishing license. Obey the park ranger's instructions at all times.
Rusty? Rusty, no!
Never go closer than 100 yards. To bears and wolves, never approach any other wildlife closer than 25 yards. Pets must be leashed at all times. Never leave your pet unattended. It is against the law to remove any natural objects or historical.
They killed the dog. I officially hate you now. I really do. You've pissed me off. Seriously now. Okay. Killed the dog. Let's take a look. Who was the goodest boy?
What the hell was that? I saw from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
I really do. Who's leaving those six-packs behind?
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Moonshine Cave. Ah, that's why it's called that. Site of a frequent bootlegger activity throughout the pre-prohibition. Also a place where you find nice stuff like a shotgun and batteries. Another payphone. Yeah, that was stupid. Okay, do I have my stuff? No, I don't. So,
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Great old one. Aha! Oh dear, that's 4 of them in one go. It's gonna be tough. Yeah, that one's gonna be tough. So we need to go there. Straight over there. Well, we'll just have to make a run for it. There is no other way. Keep going, you're doing well. There is light there. There is light there. Go on, go on. You can do it. So do it. crap. Okay, okay, so first we run like crazy. And then keep running. Keep running. Okay. Yeah. That was bracing. Bear alert. Oh, that's all we need. Bears. Ooh. Great. Oh my god, how many of these hillbillies are there? Mm-hmm. Hmm. Gazebo, cabins, visitor center, Lover's Peak. I'm missing this red dot that says you are here, because I have no idea where on this map I am. Hmm. Great. Didn't he say it was going to be an easy walk? He never said anything about having to take a cable car-like thing. Okay.
Shit.
Yes, of course.
We gotta get moving. More of them coming.
And who are you? Not that I'm not happy to see you, but...
kid stuff. The flares won't keep the bastards away.
Uh-huh. Well...
You can see them too? Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up. That's what I got for you!
Lover's Peak. Right up these stairs, Wake.
Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun!
No time for back talk. Hold them off, damn it. Just a little longer. Scare them off. Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us. Just a little longer. I almost got it. Okay, it's open. Move it or lose it. Oh, you feeling better now, Wake? All cozy and safe.
Oh, fuck you.
Better get ready. They'll be on us soon. This is it, Wake. The last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
Well, the reason why we're in this mess is because you decided to kidnap my wife.
You just keep coming.
Yeah.
Just die already, die! Stop moving! That's what I got for you! Stop fighting me! Like that, boy? Got you, boy. This is a piece of cake, Wake. Oh, that's how you wanna play it.
Wow.
Here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake. That's right. You just keep coming. Just die already, die! Stop moving! Bring it! Ah, damn it! That's what I got for you! Shoot me, monster! Oh, that's how you want to play it. Stop fighting me! Come on! What? You think I'm scared? Like that, boy? Huh? Get some! That's supposed to impress me. You dishand! Oh. Oh. Players here, get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake. coming! Just die already! Die! Stop moving!
It's a piece of cake, Wake.
Bring it! Ah, damn it! That's what I got for you! Monster! Oh, that's how you want to play it! Trevor! Stop fighting me! You like that, boy? Huh? Come on, you one! Get some! Yeah, that's right! That's right! You just keep coming! Too bad? Oh, see? Nothing to it.
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her mouth.
Was that wise? Oh, Alan, why did you do it?
You're gonna give me the manuscript or you'll be sorry!
No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here!
He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
Yay.
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
Okay. Rusty's last thoughts. Do I really want to?
In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would. I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by a rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason. Packed with supplies, batteries, flares, ammo. Things you need to make it through the darkness of the night. Something left behind by someone who knew what I knew, and more. Agent Nightingale didn't want to be in Bright Falls. These little communities revolted him, and he didn't like the trees or the coffee. He now knew that impossible horrors lurked behind the storefronts and smiles. He desperately wanted to turn the car around and just drive until he passed out or ran out of road and booze. But he had a job to do, He had a rider to catch, at any cost. On more than one occasion, Alice had tried to explain to me how it felt to be afraid of the dark. To her, darkness wasn't simply the absence of light, but something more tangible than that. It was something you could touch and feel. Worse than that, it was something with a mind of its own, something malicious and malign. For her, things changed when they were wrapped in darkness. They turned into something else, something foreign. And nothing was safe or innocent anymore. I'd never really understood what she meant, until now.
Okay, I guess I went the wrong way. There's nothing here for me. Well, I didn't mean to kill myself. I'm sorry.
Give me the manuscript or you'll be sorry.
No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here!
He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure
Give me the manuscript or you'll be sorry.
No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here!
He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
There's a bear trap. Jesus. Running away from the crazies is not going to be the order of the day in this environment, because knowing me, I will just run from one bear trap into the next. Grab. Grab. I just wonder, can you actually shoot this? You can. There's another page of the manuscript. Almost missed it. I should be so quiet. Mm-hmm. Hunting rifle. Me likey. Let's take a while to stand in the light and think where we need to go. This way? How? Ah. Like so, right? Yeah. Okay, so we need to go that way. Okay, that was wrong, obviously. So we need to get up somehow. But how? Haha. Okay, that was a little bit tougher than it needed to be.
I had heard the plane fall. It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen here, but it was very old and obviously hadn't flown in decades. Looking at it sent a shiver down my spine.
What? A plane came down? Like, what? So... What? I mean, like, what? Should I go into the fuselage? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Where's that arrow pointing? Okay. Okay, the arrow's pointing upwards. Now what? Now this way? Oh. Yay. Okay, now the question is, how do I make it through the woods? Oh, I get it. Whoopsie. Yeah. Ugh. Can we agree that you get onto this freaking, and please do not fall off? Okay, it was worth a try, but the problem is I have no idea. Oh God, don't tell me that I'm back here now. Okay, this is a problem for a future me. I'm gonna call it a day because we've been recording for almost 2 hours at this stage. So yeah, that's Alan Wake for you. And yeah, I'm really enjoying myself, I have to say.